If you use a 3D printer, you are a 3D printer. So I got a mysterious package in the mail. This is either something from a fan, a return, or somebody took my comments about Ted Kaczynski a little too seriously. Yeah, it's hard to do this one-handed. Okay, it was a whole bunch of stuff, and this is from Jimmy, aka Mopar Dudes, one of the big contributors to the Discord, and he's been watching pretty much since the beginning. So I believe these would be his homemade candles. They smell really good. You know, I like this one right here. This guy gets me. It's kind of ironic that I opened the show with saying the joke about if you have a 3D printer, you are a 3D printer. Mopar Dudes runs a group called Hobbies Over Addiction, which is kind of like, you know, it's helping addicts actually direct that energy in a useful, creative, positive way. So like, instead of being an addict, or at least acting like an addict, you can be a 3D printer. It's a whole nother identity. It's almost like part of me knew that this was about to happen. He made a whole bunch of these. That's fun. I will say, if you have any kind of substance abuse issue, I've known many people throughout the years. That's kind of why me and Mopar Dudes, I'm not used to calling him Jimmy. He's Mopar Dudes to me. That's kind of one of the things we've talked about over the, I was gonna say over the years, but it's only been like a few months. But yeah, he's a good person to talk to. You can join the Discord, the link is in the description, and he gets you, he really does. He is a guy that has helped a lot of people. He's super based. He's a great dude. He also made a Gratitude Gang light box. Let's see if we can get plugged in. Yeah, that's super cool. Very good work. In that same vein, I've been meaning to show this for a while, but I found the hookup for the Peter Gabriel thing. It is really fun messing with LEDs and stuff. See, like, I could never find a product that actually sells that involves LEDs, which is why I stopped doing it. But like, you know, I personally like them a lot. So yeah, giant shout out to Mopar Dudes. Great guy, absolutely based, and you are probably gonna be the #1 thing I'm thankful for today. Although I could win the lottery or something. Just saying, I gotta be fair. In all of the excitement, I forgot to mention, sold another coffee cup this morning. Morning roundup. This is a older item, the Chinese Dragon headphone stand. We are making another big wall alien. This is the first hand. And this is the big head. Paws with a cat. Of course, a David down here. You know we already got a Sharky. And just a classic big old German Shepherd dish. It is a super, super nice day out today. I think we're getting that second walk of the weekend. There are two kinds of people in this world. People who dunk and people who do the dunking. When you left me, I was but a learner. Now I am the dunker. I wonder if it'd be possible to navigate your entire life only using Star Wars quotes. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhoods. This is a new section. This is kind of awesome. Yeah, I definitely think if I ever move again, which would be rather strange if I didn't. I don't know if I could live the rest of my life in Nacogdoches, Texas. But if I do ever move again, we're finding somewhere with a bunch of walking trails and stuff. There was a blue jay that was flying around here. I really tried to get a shot of him, but it just didn't happen. Check this out. It wasn't that long ago that we went by this picnic table and it was looking normal. Something crazy happened. Yo mama sat on it. Well, that was nice. Longtime viewers know that I keep the food budget within control by alternating between 3 pillars. And we're about to do one of them today. Yes. Made some real good purchases in there. I was just thinking about the fact that my address isn't going to exist anymore. The shop's address is not going to exist anymore once they demolish the building. because they're widening the road and they're expanding the bridge. So it makes me wonder, is there some kind of scam that people can run because there are non-existent addresses? Like maybe because there are addresses that used to exist but don't anymore? Because you have to think, on a bunch of official records and stuff, that address will still be registered. But like, I don't know, it just makes me wonder if there's some kind of scam that people do with that. The item of the day is going to be the Rocktopus, this time in black and white fade. We're probably going to make at least a few versions of this particular thing. I think we're going to repaint it, maybe gold, silver. We might do a copper color or something like that, because that could be pretty cool. But yeah, let's get some pics. So good, it gets a logo. Yeah. And it's listed. Tell me in the comments if you like the branding here, if you like the photos. Let's get a few things ready to paint. This, of course, is the saber-toothed skull and candy pipe. And we've got the German Shepherd dish, kitty cat. And we've got the cheese. We're taping off the eyes on the alien can. Here we go, Chinese liar. And it's time for the Cthulhu trash can. A word that I wish I used more often is conundra, as in like the plural of conundrum. Trash truck did come. We're finally getting this out of the middle of the floor. So we're still making progress, baby. Making progress. We're gonna paint some stuff, and that's gonna be about it for today. All right, let's get some before photos. We're doing the black undercoat on the, this is a sunset fade Smilodon. This is going black as well. That's gonna be bronze. We'll put it up like that. You spray through the top sort of, and then do it. This is gonna be a yellow cheese. Actually, no, this is gonna be a gold cheese. I forgot. White David. This is an orange fade cat. Gotta do the black first. Black and white fade, and just a classic, of course, green alien. And after beautiful green alien, of course, we got Gandhi, orange boy. It's gonna need another coat or two. Then we've got David, of course, a glorious golden cheese. This is going to be the Chinese lion, and I can't remember whether it's a tiger or a lion. They kind of look the same. And of course, these guys. Then we're gonna be doing the sunset fade colors next on this, probably for tomorrow. Well, that was a pretty solid day. Man, we're at 4 products for 4 days this week. Pretty good. Sales have been insane. I think I've sold 3 of those coffee cups in the past 7 days or something, along with just everything else. We've gotten custom projects. We've gotten all sorts of stuff. It's getting real good. The thing that's really tantalizing about that is typically January and February are the slowest months, and those were pretty good. So it could be that they were the slow months and we're about to hit big sales. It being the beginning of March, I mean, that's actually a realistic possibility. It could be that this year is going to be like a crazy year of sales. So yeah, we've almost launched. Actually, I think as of today, we've launched exactly 40 products since we started the goal board up. So that's pretty big. I always tell people, just come out with more products. Just keep making new things. and not that many people listen, but the people that do listen, it works, baby, it works. So I am grateful for that, quite sincerely. Let's read some comments and questions. I always say this, but join the Discord, link in the description. A bunch of people joined today, and it's getting to be a real party in there. My Discord has been like this little secret. It's been this clubhouse for a long time, and you can be a part of it. It is a group of elites. A group of elites that control the plastic. Meg, responding to yesterday's episode, talking about the hot dog. I wonder if you could register it for a Guinness World Record. Well, I don't know. You guys know that the Guinness Book of World Records is called that because it's owned by Guinness, as in like the beer company. That's true. That is a true fact. They made it for like bars and stuff, so people have a book to like talk about while they're drinking, I guess. CSI 3D says, we don't go back that far. Still grateful. Boboso says, great video, brother man. Thank you. Do like one more. Classic Eddie Funksta or something like that says, make the Mexican restaurant a large taco and horchata. You'll get some hooked up burritos and tacos, I'm most sure, and that's always a blessing. Dude, that is always a blessing. I know the guy from the burrito place. We talk all the time. I think he's a Jehovah's Witness. I'm not sure. He's a super nice guy, and yeah, he asks about the business all the time. I should give him a card with like a link to this YouTube channel. He'd probably love it. But I think I've said this before. One time he forgot to charge me for some tacos or something. So I came back with a giant 3D printed saber-toothed tiger skull. Actually quite a bit like that one. And his mind was just blown. Like, think about it. You're a guy who runs a taco stand, a burrito stand, and some guy brings you a saber-toothed tiger skull as payment. Like, he just couldn't even believe it. He was just like... But yeah, I would say we got to be kind of friends after that. That makes an impression on people. But yeah, I wish I could just like describe or convey how good his salsa is. Of course, he makes that all himself. It's like family recipe stuff from back in the day, probably. It's just so good. The tomatillo salsa is nice and creamy, but just the right amount of spicy. The rojo salsa is like not too spicy, but just the right kick. And the two together, it's just like, it's unbelievable. That is so good. It's one of the best things about being in Texas. It's like there are people here like from Mexico. They know how to make the authentic stuff, and it's just so tasty. So I am grateful for that. Tell me what you are grateful for. Tell me in the comments what small moments of levity you're experiencing. What has your dog done most recently? Tell me in the comments. I like to read them. You guys comment all the time, and it's very, very entertaining to read. I really do enjoy it. You'll probably get a heart, probably get an upvote, and you'll get my sincerest gratitude. That's for free. Thanks for being with me on this journey. Man, it's gonna be not that long before it's been a year. I guess it's gonna be several months before it's been a year. But still, you guys are along for the journey. It's a huge honor that you would share your time with me and vice versa. So just want to say thanks sincerely. I will see you on the next episode. Peace.